if I can go back to the beginning, I was built for this moment. All the trials and tribulations, I'm here for that. This is why I'm here sitting in this chair. My skin color doesn't matter. My background doesn't matter. God made me for this moment.
Welcome to The Shield. As I hope you know, if you're a regular listener or watcher, this is a place where we come together, we talk about how substance use and mental health impacts all facets of life. And in the meantime, we uplift a lot of really awesome things that are going on in Central Alabama. And I am thrilled today to have with me Charles Johnson.
Yes, ma'am.
And there's going to be a lot of yes ma'ams in this episode. So prepare yourself and buckle up. But so Charles Johnson is with me. So you are a recent graduate of Jefferson State, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, see, I told you, lots of yes ma'ams. And you are starting UAB this fall.
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. So we're here to kind of talk a little bit about Jefferson State, specifically community college, kind of like what that is, what it's not, what you got out of it. Also, Phi Theta Kappa, which is an organization that means something to you, and they're sponsoring our first ever gala, which we're very excited about, which is happening September 24th at your college. So wanted to invite you here and just kind of hear a little bit about your perspectives. Does that sound okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, I think I just aged 30 years in this first 5 minutes. All right, so Charles, so tell me a little bit about you as a human. How was high school for you? Why did you decide Jeff State? Did you go there right away? Did you kind of take a beat between? I want to kind of dig into community colleges. So what led you to Jefferson State?
Failure.
Oh, okay. Tell me more.
I graduated from Hoover High School 2016.
Okay. Excellent.
Hoover U. Played football. I lost
What position?
Defensive tackle.
Okay. All right.
Lost my father 2014 of cancer. Pretty much, mine was all over the place. Got pretty depressed.
Yeah, that's devastating.
Football was pretty much my out. I didn't really know what I wanted to do. So first thing out of high school, pretty much everybody wants to go to college. So I was undecided my first year. I went to Alabama A&M, failed, of course. Pretty much my head was all over the place.
Okay, now I'm going to press pause because you said failed, of course. Talk to me about why you think that wasn't the most successful place for you at that time.
My heart wasn't in it.
Okay, because you felt like a 4-year traditional college was like what you were supposed to do?
Yes, ma'am. My sister went to HBCU. I was trying to follow her path. Well, come behind her because she high expectations because my sister is great. But at the same time,
she's going to love that you said that, by the way.
She probably don't know. But anyways, mentally, I just wasn't prepared.
Yeah.
I didn't prepare in high school. So it was, like I said, of course, because I can't ask for greatness and I didn't prepare for greatness. So after my father died, mentally, I just went there and I didn't tell anybody. I had football team, family, and honestly, I neglected the love. So my trajectory was failure. So when I went to college, pretty much every day I was just like, why am I here? Why am I here? Why am I here?
Yeah.
So that route didn't work, came back home.
So you stayed there for a year.
Yes.
Okay. And then you were like, this is not for me.
But I wanted to go back to school. Well, I didn't. I wanted to take a year off, but my mom wanted me to go back to school. So I went to Lawson and failed again.
Okay. And Lawson's another great school. Okay.
So I went to Lawson. I didn't stay a year. I probably stayed like a month or two. I dropped out, and I just worked for, that was 2018, 5 years.
Okay.
So I worked for 5 years, pretty much just deciding on what I wanted to do. But before then, still trials and tribulations, still mentally, I didn't know who I was and what I wanted to be. So I always knew that I wanted to graduate. I wanted to go to college because I wanted to do something in my life.
Yeah.
So
you just weren't sure what the path was going to be.
Yes, I pretty much just wanted to answer.
And, I feel like the expectation is that when you graduate high school, you're supposed to like know what you want to be and where you want to go and how you want to get there. And that is not the case for most people, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Like who has it figured out when you're 18? I mean, I sure didn't. It sounds like you didn't, and I think most people don't, right? So did you feel like when you were sort of trying to figure out who you wanted to be, do you feel like your family was pretty supportive?
They were very supportive.
That's awesome. Okay.
Personally, I feel like I put that weight on my own back. I was trying to strive, but I didn't know what I was trying to strive for. So while I was trying to figure out my purpose, pretty much after my father died, I feel like I had to mature real fast.
Yeah.
My father was in prison for the majority of my life, so when he came back, football was pretty much the only thing that we can like bond on.
Yep.
So like when I went to Hoover, great football school, I always said I wanted to retire my mom. So like when my dad came home and we bonded on football and then my dad died, I was just lost because I was like, I still want to retire my mom. And then after my father died, football was gone for me. The passion for football was gone. So I was like, me personally, I didn't know any other way on to basically retire my mom. So I felt like I failed in life. I felt like the promise that I made to myself, because I never told my mom that, the promise that I made to myself on retiring my mom, I failed. So I put that pressure on my own self. It wasn't nobody. Like, I stayed in a nice home, nice neighborhood. I was like, even though my father was in prison, my mom's a great, wonderful woman. So I was like, God blessed her with a great job. She put my sister through college. She was helping me go through college. So I didn't pretty much have anything to worry about. I put that stress and pressure on myself.
I have to just take a beat here and just commend you for, I mean, we just really met, right? And there's cameras and microphones, and you are being more transparent and vulnerable and genuine than a lot of people who have sat in this chair that I've known for a long time. And you are a young man, you're a young Black man. Like, that's not super common for someone like you to feel okay with like expressing themselves in the way that you are expressing yourself. Does that come from family? Does that come from faith? Does that come from your lived experience? I mean, you're going to make Ronnie start crying here pretty soon. I just have to tell you. But like, where does this come from? Because it's astounding. It's extraordinary, actually.
Well, like how you said, faith. He said all things work for his glory. So if I can go back to the beginning, I was built for this moment. So all the trials and tribulations, I'm here for that. This is why I'm here sitting in this chair. So all the other stuff really don't matter. My skin color doesn't matter. My background doesn't matter. God made me for this moment.
You're here with this platform in this moment to do this thing.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow. Wow. Whew. Okay. So, holy cow. Okay. So, you're at Lawson State. Lawson State was not for you. Grade school, but not for you because you weren't quite ready for it. So, you start working. And you're working for 5 years, you said.
Yes, ma'am.
Trying to figure out what you want to do, where you want to go, what you want to be when you grow up. I mean, by the way, I still don't know what I want to be when I grow up. So, what took you to Jefferson State? Was that a choice? Was that you liked a program they had? Because was it your choice or was somebody else kind of suggesting it for you?
I prayed for guidance when I was at, where was it? I had so many jobs. I worked at Express Oil.
Okay.
I pretty much was at my wit's end. I was very desperate. A customer came. She looked me dead in the eyes, and she told me, "What are you asking God for?"
Huh.
It was like the whole world stopped. This was right before COVID. And I said guidance, and I was guided to Jeff State. A lot of prayer, a lot of people I had to ask for help. That was my first time because I was a prophet. So a lot of people I asked. I got involved in church. They pretty much was pressing me to go back to school. I was pretty much fear because of failure, of course.
Yeah.
But they kept pushing me. It was first miles. The Lord shut that door. I tried to go back to Lawson. The Lord shut that door as well. I tried to reach out to other schools, and finally Jeff State came. doors open.
I have been impressed by everyone I've met, including our board member, Dr. Nichole Harris, but other staff as well at Jefferson State, who are so willing to meet the individual student where they are and sort of like wrap their arms around them, so to speak, and just say, like, what do you need? You know, is it career coaching? Is it, you know, help with books and tuition? Is it, you know, I know that there's support for recovery programs. I mean, talk to me about your experience at Jefferson State, because you just graduated from there, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so talk to me about how long were you there? What was your sort of path of study, friends, extracurriculars? What did that look like for you?
Again, I was undecided.
Okay.
Because I was working full time, I was also coaching.
Oh,
so
okay.
I took like 9 hours. I took like 9 hours the first semester.
Which is what, like 3 classes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay.
So
So you're working, coaching, and taking 3 classes.
Yes, ma'am.
That's a lot. That's a lot. Say, yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. Okay, so you're doing all this, okay.
Yes, so I pretty much was still undecided. When I got the letter in the mail from one of the organizations, PDK, I had to...
What is PDK?
Phi Theta Kappa.
Yes, okay.
So when I got the letter in the mail, I honestly, this was all the work I've been through from me going to see a counselor. I had to set my pride aside. I needed help because I knew from just my age that at a community college, I need to reach out, basically help. I know, because I know it's other people that's going through the same thing or worse. Mm. So I was like, I know I can go farther with people than by myself.
What did the letter say for those people who don't know? What? I mean, not exactly, but like what?
Pretty much just from my grades, just welcoming open arms to our honor society. I didn't really get the experience. It's pretty much I got the letter, I had the grades, and I was just like, I wanted the full experiment of college. Me missing that in my younger days, I just wanted the community of college.
Got it.
So I went for the, I forgot what's it called, when they basically presented on if you want to be actually involved in everything they was doing. I was like, I do want to be involved.
Okay.
So I reached out to Miss Nichole. She pretty much said that I can come and be an officer to meetings on Fridays. So again, stepping out of my comfort zone, went Friday, met a couple people, and it was now I'm not just in school taking classes and going home. I'm actually meeting people. I've got connected with a lot of the staff, a lot of other students in the class, so I didn't feel alone when I was coming to school.
Yeah.
I actually felt like I had a team, so it reminded me of football again.
And yet not, because what is Phi Theta Kappa really focus on? Not football. What's their focus?
Honors.
Yeah. Wow. And this particular chapter at Jefferson State has really gotten involved with mental health.
Yes.
Right? Can you talk a little bit about some of maybe the projects or the activities that you worked on when you were there?
Yes, we did. We actually do mental health happy hour. That's something that I actually saw before I got involved in Phi Theta Kappa, because I was looking at it and I wanted to be involved in it. So it's crazy that when I started this, I was pretty much shy. I didn't want to get into the mental health. I'm not saying field, but I was kind of scared because what I'm trying to say, I'm trying to hold the pride, but I might as well.
Come on.
I wanted to get involved because I wanted everybody to know you're not alone.
There you go.
So when I saw the flyer and then I got involved, it got to the point like I revert back, okay, Lord, this is where you lead me to. So when I started opening up about my story, more people start opening up. So I felt like the more vulnerable I be, everybody can be, because that's when we started being a family. Mm-hmm. So it wasn't Phi Theta Kappa anymore, we was family. So we did the mental health happy hour. We did the suicide prevention correlation, I believe. That's when I got even more vulnerable about the whole situation, because in high school, after my father died, I definitely struggled with suicidal thoughts. I've been hospitalized for actually suicide attempts. Mm-hmm. So from you saying you feeling old, That was 10 years ago. I'm 28 now. That was 18. I was actually 14.
Wow.
So that's 14 years ago.
See, now I'm not the only one feeling old. Okay.
Yeah, so that was 14 years ago. And honestly, me coming in, there's a lot of students that were my age, but majority of them was younger than me.
Yeah.
So they kind of looked up to me, and when I was being more vulnerable, that helped them, I guess, feel more accepted. Because there's a lot of people going through stuff, they just don't want to talk about it. So I was like, the strength that I get from the Lord, and he said my weakness brings me strength from him. So I honestly just got stronger. So I don't mind people making fun of me. I don't mind telling my story. It really brings God the glory, but it honestly brings me strength and confidence.
So when you walked in to record today, you didn't really recognize me, which is fine.
No, I did. Once you said that, honestly.
But I recognized you.
I understand, but we said that you probably don't remember. I talked to you afterwards, and you said we was going to meet again.
Yes. Because just to level set, and we're not going to use names or anything like that, but so last September, which is Suicide Prevention Month, we were honored enough to partner at Jeff State to put on a one-day mental health symposium, and it was about mental health in the workplace. And your chapter provided several, like you all had an opening speaker and you welcomed everyone, and then you also provided some logistical support, and you had a table of people representing your fraternity, sorority, what's it called? The club? Is club okay? What do we say?
Call it a club.
A club, okay. So, and at that moment, and it was a group of, let's say, 100 people. The people at your table were by far the youngest people in the room, you included, a lot of gray hair or dyed hair. And there were some very vulnerable moments, including a young man who opened up that he was struggling with suicidal thoughts. And you were sitting right next to him, and you immediately put your arm around him and helped him understand that many of us in this room, like you really kind of took the pressure off him and opened it up and said, I know a lot of us have felt this way before. Do you remember that?
Yes, ma'am.
I have the chills, like, thinking about it. And this is why, I don't want to speak for Dr. Harris, but, like, this is why we do what we do. This is why she does what she does. This is why when I asked Jefferson State for a letter of support, she's like, yes, I'll get it to you ASAP, because of those moments. And you, at that moment, I recognized you as a human, but also you as a leader, because that young man was really, you could feel it. You could feel how much he was struggling. And you literally put your arm around him and said, like, I got you. So it felt like a family to me. Without naming names, talk to me about that moment. Because, I mean, you brought a lot of the adults in the room to tears, I have to tell you.
Because I remember those days. They're very dark. Like I said, I was on the football team, 100 guys, but I felt alone.
Yeah.
So now I'm trying to get my thoughts together. I'm not trying to cry. But anyways, I remember those days. The strength, like I said, everything works for the glory of God. So the love that the Lord gave me, because when I was fighting those moments alone, I kept telling myself that I was going to live and tell the story. So like I said, that was 14 years ago. So it's just a blessing right now that I'm living to tell the story. So the love that I get from God, he filled me up so I can fill others. So at that point in time, I was like, I can honestly feel the energy in the room. I can feel when people are vulnerable, because I remember it's small stuff that I used to do that most of the naked eye wouldn't see. So that's something that God has given me, so I can't hold it. That's selfish. So I was like, I kind of don't like to be seen. I pretty much try to do stuff on the background, because when you do stuff like that and somebody's vulnerable like that, they probably don't want everybody to see.
Right.
So I was like, again, I understand we was in a public setting, but at the same time, I can't hold what's good from somebody when they need it.
Yeah, it was courageous for him to say the thing out loud, and it was equally courageous for you to say, I've been there, we've all been there, I got you. Like, that to me was one of those moments where I'm like, oh yeah, this is exactly what I'm supposed to be doing with my life. You know what I mean?
Yes, ma'am.
And it sounds like that is probably a moment for you, because talk about what you plan to do in the future.
So
we go from like, oh yeah, I'm undecided, I'm failing, I'm undecided, to now you graduated, and what are we going to do with our life?
She put me on blast.
What is the plan? Because you're a man with a plan. I can see this.
I can't tell you the whole plan.
Well, obviously, but
so I want to own my own mental hospital. For the less fortunate, I work in the mental health field right now. A lot of people, I was blessed to get that care. So I've been going to counseling since I was probably like 6.
Isn't it the best, by the way? Isn't counseling the best?
Yes.
I feel like they should just sprinkle some counseling into the water supply, and everybody should get some.
People hate it, but because
it's so hard. Who wants to sit there and like, bleh? But it's awesome, isn't it?
It's like the gym.
Yes, that's
right.
You
get sore, but you keep going, it gets easier and easier. So for me, like I said, for me being undecided, me going to counseling, I was 6. So like how you talk about me being vulnerable, I didn't prepare for A&M, but I was prepared for this moment because it's easy for me to be vulnerable. So I want to own my own mental hospital. Right now, I pretty much want to do everything when it comes to like the lower work, because I want to know how to serve the people that's working up under me, because even though we work in the mental hospital and we're here to help, we need help as well. So I was like, the same family atmosphere that you saw at the suicide prevention, I want to do that in my...
You want to build a team.
Yes, a family, not a team.
Oh, family, not a team. Okay. And so you said, so you're working right now, and you're basically like starting like kind of at the bottom, so to speak, and you want to see all levels so that someday you can own your own thing.
Yes, ma'am.
When did that moment hit you?
When Miss Lisa kept asking me to do this mental health stuff.
Wait, I'm sorry. Say that just one more second. Let's make her feel real good. What happened?
When not only her,
okay.
Like I said, I was pretty much running from my calling. Every time anytime somebody had a problem, they was always, Charles, you talked to him, you talked about this. So finally, I can say a little bit after that, that suicide, I was like, okay, I hear you, God. This is what I'm going to choose. So.
And you're starting UAB this fall, and you are going to school for?
Psychology.
Awesome. What do you do for fun? Don't tell me you work, because you've got to take care of yourself. So what's your release?
Workout.
Okay.
Gym. I've been trying to honestly do things that I did as a child. That's something I'm seeing at my job now. I used to draw. I love to color. I love animals. Going outside, hiking. I'm trying to get back into fishing. That's something me and my father did, but I used to hate it because I didn't have any patience. But I was like, now fishing, I love working out. But I can say animals is one thing that I really do love the most. That's one thing that I can see that God actually put them here for our enjoyment. So I was like, animals is one thing. Like, I can go to the zoo by myself and just watch animals, just how they move, how they observe stuff, how they handle problems.
Yeah.
Because a lot of ways that we handle problems, they handle problems.
That's true.
It's kind of bad, but at the same time, sometimes you actually see, I have a dog at home, and when stuff keep happening to him, and like even when something bad happens to him, just to see how calm he gets. And it's just, I'll be like, okay, I need to be more like my dog sometimes, because sometimes animals handle situations better than we do.
That's true. Well, and I'm just imagining, like, someday you could maybe merge your love of animals with your love of mental health, right? And like some therapeutic like involvement of animals or something. I could see you.
See, now she telling the plan.
Oh, is that your plan?
It's a lot of ways.
Well, let's trademark it. Trademark it here. Don't take it from Charles. Trademark it. That's your plan?
No.
Don't give up your plan. I like you. You got some tricks up your sleeve.
Yes, Mom.
That's awesome. How proud is your mom of you?
My mom is my world. I'm not gonna lie to you. Just to see everything she's went through, it's pretty much helped me come back to realize that I need God in my life. That's why I work so hard, because I've seen her work so hard. So I know she is proud of me. I try to put that on the back just because I seen her do so much. So she pretty much tells me that I need rest because I'm a workaholic. Mm-hmm. So she pretty much tells me I need rest, I need to calm down, I need to slow down, trust in the Lord. So I was like, she's pretty much, it's been the anchor of everything with me going back to school, or not just going back to school. She's been pretty much proud of me on going to coach, going to teach kids, going in the job I have now. So I was like, she's very proud, and my sister is too.
Well, please promise me that you're going to make sure she listens to this conversation. Okay? I love your laugh, by the way. But please make sure that she listens to this, because I think it would make her even more proud if that's at all possible. You are extraordinary. Thank you for being on. Thank you for being open. Thank you for choosing this path. This field, this mental health field, is hard, and we need young people with energy, and we need passionate people who can use their lived experience to help others. So I'm incredibly grateful that you're going on this path, and I'm so incredibly inspired, seriously. If this doesn't make you want to come to the gala, I don't really know what will. I mean, this is like the best commercial we could have done for it. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
If you like what you heard, and if you didn't, turn us off. But if you liked what you heard, please consider rating, reviewing, and subscribing to The Shield.